The people of Africa are not asking for handouts. They're demanding opportunities in a new global architecture so they can have access to education, healthcare, and jobs to be able to build better lives for themselves, their families, and their descendants. In Ghana, we've taken bold and decisive steps to ensure that no one is left behind in our national development, and we have shown that it is possible. Our flagship free senior high school policy has benefited 5.7 million young people, many of whom would have been denied the opportunity to learn, to dream, and to succeed. This initiative has transformed the lives of millions, positioning the next generation of Ghanaians to take their place as leaders in the global economy.
Hello kings and queens, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am the Kenyan Beast, of course. We are doing it the African way every day, every time. Now, in today's video, I'm gonna react on this clip of Nana Akufo, the president of Ghana. The speech he gave in UNGA, United Nations Summit. The speech of Nana Akufo is great. I hope that the speeches that all our leaders, African leaders give, they could actualize it on the ground, because whatever Nana Akufo said, it was awesome. And all through this speech, I picked up just a few things. One thing I picked up was about Africa is not here for handouts, that we need to invest in Africa. We need Africa to grow, that we are not beggars. That's the main point I got from Nana Akufo. Of course, it is his last speech, last term as president of Ghana. I don't know what or how much Nana Akufo has done to Ghana, has done to the people of Ghana. I'm yet to know from your comment section that what has Nana Akufo done to people of Ghana, so that we can see if the speech he gave actually is what is in the ground. Now, listen to this video and then we're going to react about it.
Madam President, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I cannot help but reflect on the significance of this moment, as this will be my final opportunity to address the United Nations General Assembly as I enter the closing months of my presidency. Over the past 8 years, I've had the privilege of speaking on several variations of the essential themes that quite properly dominate the deliberations of this global assembly: the condition of humanity and the state of the planet. Serving the people of Ghana, and by extension those of West Africa, Africa, and the world, has truly been the greatest blessing of my life. Indeed, being here this morning fills me with both pride and humility. Pride in the limited progress we have made together as nations, and humility in recognizing the challenges that still remain. My time as president has been deeply fulfilling, and I'm profoundly grateful for the trust placed in me by my fellow Ghanaians. It has been an honor to serve them and to contribute to advancing peace, security, and development on the global stage. Mr. President, Madam President, I'm here with a heart full of hope, yet mindful of the great challenges that still confront us. As President of the Republic of Ghana and as a citizen of the world, I'm acutely aware of the shared responsibility we carry. Our work here is nothing less than shaping the future of humanity, a future that will affect generations long after we are gone. Leaving no one behind, acting together for the advancement of peace, sustainable development, and human dignity for present and future generations, reminds us that the decisions we take here will define whether we rise to meet the hopes of billions or continue to let inequalities and injustice persist. We owe it to those who look to this body for leadership to act and not just to talk. The world we live in today is a stark, unfortunate contrast of privilege and hardship. For too long, the voices of those marginalized, those left behind, have been drowned out. They constitute the bulk of humanity. These are the voices of the poor, the displaced, the vulnerable. We cannot, in good conscience, leave them behind. They should be at the center of our discussions and our decisions. Africa, in particular, knows the cost of being left out. Yes, we're a continent rich in potential and resilient in the face of adversity, but we have also been disadvantaged by a global system that has generally treated us as an afterthought. We've been viewed merely as passive recipients of aid rather than as equal partners in global progress. The well-meaning promises of assistance have failed to materialize to bring about the long-term change we so passionately need. Such aid as is offered often comes with strings attached, limiting our ability to shape our own futures. Africa is not a continent of despair. She's full of great possibilities. She's required, however, to chart a new course of development. Our young population is filled with energy, creativity, and ambition. The people of Africa are not asking for handouts. They're demanding opportunities in a new global architecture so they can have access to education, healthcare, and jobs to be able to build better lives for themselves, their families, and their descendants. In Ghana, we've taken bold and decisive steps to ensure that no one is left behind in our national development, and we have shown that it is possible. Our flagship free senior high school policy has benefited 5.7 million young people, many of whom would have been denied the opportunity to learn, to dream, and to succeed. This initiative has transformed the lives of millions, positioning the next generation of Ghanaians to take their place as leaders in the global economy. But this is just the beginning. We need a global commitment to ensure that every child, no matter where they are born, has access to quality education. A world where children are left unprepared for the challenges ahead is not a just world. Beyond education, we've also prioritized health care for our people. Through Agenda 111, my government has embarked on the largest ever healthcare infrastructure project in Ghana's history. This initiative is constructing 111 hospitals across the country, ensuring that even the most remote regions have access to modern healthcare facilities. This is part of our broader goal of ensuring that no one in Ghana is left without the basic right to health. We've also taken significant steps to boost food security and economic growth through the Program for Planting for Food and Jobs. This initiative has improved food production, created jobs, and enhanced incomes for millions of Ghanaians. It is a clear demonstration that with the right policies and investments, we can transform our agricultural sector and ensure that no one goes hungry. In the same vein, our one district, one factory policy is transforming the industrial landscape of the nation, generating the structural transformation of our economy, which is our major strategic objective. And in addition, Ghana has embraced in full the teachings of the Fourth Industrial Revolution and is actively pursuing an agenda of digitalization. Under my administration, we've revolutionized public service delivery by integrating technology into governance. From the introduction of the Ghana Card, which has streamlined identification and access to services, to the digitalization of the country's land registry, these reforms have enhanced transparency, efficiency, and accountability. Digitalization has improved the lives of ordinary Ghanaians and has also laid the groundwork for sustainable economic growth in the digital age. And let us not forget the strides we have made in enhancing the rule of law and governance. Through reforms in the judicial system, strengthening our democratic institutions, and promoting transparency, Ghana continues to be a beacon of good governance in Africa. We have enacted laws and implemented policies that uphold the principles of accountability and ensure that every Ghanaian, regardless of their background, is protected by the rule of law.
Welcome back. Now, Nana Akufo gave this speech, and I appreciate how most of African leaders give good speeches in these summits. And, we are there clapping for them, standing ovation that, this one, he's a good speech. He speaks good English. He talks good things. He had a vision. But has Nana Akufo actualized the vision he has to the people of Ghana? Has Nana actualized the visions and the speeches he give to the people of Ghana? Ghana people have been crying, most of them. The country is in crisis economically. It's not moving forward. Since Nana took the presidency, he said he will do most of the things. He said he will bring the economy of Ghana somewhere. But now it's 8 years and he's going to end his term. I don't know if he has actualized one or two things he said. Talking about handouts. A president who is talking about handouts is a president who does not depend on the white people. A president who talks about handouts is a president who do legit business with certain country, with the white supremacy. If it's our resources, it's like supermarket. Bring your money, I give you bread. Bring your money, I give you cereals. But a country where there is too much exploitation is a country where it depends on handouts. A country where a different system is running the country. The white supremacy system is running the country. It's a country where depends on handouts. A country that has a lot of loan from IMF and World Bank is a country that depends on handouts. When Nana talks about handouts, he has to convince me that the country of Ghana does not depend on loans. He has to convince me that the country of Ghana does not have a lot of loan from the IMF. He has to convince me that the roads, schools, and nurses, hospitals of Ghana is not built by the money of loans. He has to convince me that he doesn't have a lot of loan on the World Bank. Nana has to convince me that the country of Ghana is being built by its own resources. He has to convince me that he has refinery in his country, that he does not export raw materials. Because if he does, that means the country depending on handouts. Handouts means you are depending in loan things. You want to build road, come, call China, come. And the Chinese people building the roads and they're taxing the road for some period. For example, Kenya, depending on handouts. We export even labor. We have started exporting labor. You had the story of Germany and Kenya. So, presidents of Africa, we know you know English. You give good speeches. You are intelligent. But the things you say, do you really do it on the ground? What is happening on the ground is totally different to what is happening on your papers. What is happening in the villages of Africa, in the villages of Ghana, is totally different in what my President Nana is saying to the world. I'm happy he said that we are not beggars. Of course, us as Africans, we are not beggars. And we are not going to be beggars. We reject the spirit of begging. We reject, let it end with our forefathers. Because this generation, we want to create our own happiness using our own resources, using our own things. We want to be the one who are giving the white people the handouts. Because we are capable of giving out handouts, So it's high time people from Ghana tell me, are you good? Everything that Nana said during his campaign, the first day he entered at the seat, has he done something good for people? Is he doing something great? Is he actualizing the speeches he gives out here? or is just a sellout like any other? We cannot eat speeches. We can't eat speeches. We cannot eat speeches for supper, lunch, and breakfast. We can't. But we can make Africa a better place by not talking too much, but doing this. Not talking too much, but actions, as he does Burkinabe President Ibrahim Traore. So, I want, if you're watching from Ghana, and if you're watching from any part of the country, African diaspora, Canada, tell me, do you think Nana Akufo has done? How much percentage has he done for the people of Ghana that we keep on celebrating on the speeches he gave? Tell me in the comment section. I am the Kenyan Beast, of course. We're going to do it the African way. Until next episode, peace be with you.